play as 11. We can't be individual contractors, and that's part of it. When you're playing a guy like him, it takes a team to slow him down.
You talked about Tim Keenan earlier. What is his role in your position group, just kind of as a leader and on the field?
He's a tremendous guy. I mean, comes in every day, works his butt off, and had a great season last year. He started off the right foot now. Helps the young guys out too. I think that's the big part, kind of letting them understand what the standard is, what is accepted and what's not. I take 10 of them. The kid's unbelievable, and again, it's day in and day out. He's consistent in what he does. You know you're going to get when you walk in the building, and you appreciate that as a coach.
As one of the only coaches on the staff, you and Coach Gillespie, that saw USF last year, is there anything that you've been emphasizing, having already seen?
No, I just think you always got to respect your opponent, regardless of who it is. And they're a good ball club. They may not be in our conference, but they have scholarship players just like we do, and they want to go out and win as well. So we've got to do our job and do a good job of it, and come out ready to play.
We mentioned that it takes a team.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see some of that, or a lot of that? The teamwork was good.
Yeah, I think we're building. Everything is a process, and we're trying to take one step at a time. And the guys have done a good job of that. And it's week in and week out. This is college football, so everyone's got really good players. So we're trying to continue to gel, and be better, and just grow as a team.
What's your philosophy been with the rotations on the defensive line, and how do you feel about how that went down on Saturday?
We're trying to get everybody ready to play. I mean, I don't think you say he's going to play. I mean, everybody in that room needs to be able to come play really good football for us. I tell those guys the 2s need to be like the 1s, and the 3s need to be like the 2s. And, if we can improve daily on every guy that's in that room, we'll have a chance to be a pretty good unit.
From what you saw, did you feel like the 3s played like 2s and the 2s played like
I think they did some good things. Obviously, there's always things that you can correct and do, but, those guys are working towards one common goal, and that's be the best they can be.
Coach Womack mentioned kind of capitalizing a little bit more on things like turnovers and just defensive positions and stuff. How have you kind of preached that to your unit maybe this week? Has that been more of an emphasis on
I think you do talk about it, and he makes a good point. Like, we have to create takeaways, give the ball back to our offense, and I think when you're swarming to the ball and you're aggressive, good things happen. I tell guys all the time, you run to the ball and play with a great effort, you create takeaways, and you create your own luck, and that's what we're trying to emphasize, and that's what we're planning on doing.
Last 2 questions for Coach.
James Smith, what did you see from him on Saturday?
James has done well, man. I'm proud of James. I told him today, I said, you make me smile. He's done a really good job. He's worked his butt off. He's changed his body. I'm just looking forward to seeing him develop even more. Everything's a process, and day in and day out, we're going to work towards that.
What have you liked from that Bandit room? I know we've talked a good bit about LT and Jamarian Latham as well, just how they've kind of pushed each other.
Yeah, those are 2 good ones now. Those guys they've done a really good job. They feed off each other. Jordan Renard's also in that group. He's done a really good job, and Keon Keeley. So we got 4 guys in that position that can push each other and make each other better. So again, it's just day in and day out, and that's what it's about. It's no secret. We're not drinking certain Kool-Aid or water. It's just we got to work. The work is the work. That's the big thing.
Coach, I'm doing a story on Nick Saban's best games and Bryant Denny, and one of them is the 2020 Georgia game. Just do you have a memory from that? What do you remember about that game?
That was a really good game. I think what I do remember was there was a wheel route to our sideline, and the guy was wide open, and Christian Barmore batted the ball down, which was a huge turn of events. But again, that play in particular was a good one for us. But they've all been great. Everything he's done has been great. I don't think anybody can argue that.
Following that one, we got to see him kind of like share a moment with y'all and dance in the locker room. How he's had so much success, and like how fun is it to kind of like look back at those moments where you got to see him, outside of maybe a coaching realm, and just really kind of share those kind of moments.
Yeah, and I think that he's always said it's about the players, and they work their butt off their game, and every win is hard to come by. I know expectations are you win every game. I understand that, but when you see a group of guys work their butts off throughout the week and have success on Saturday, that's what coaching is about. And I think he enjoyed that. He's seen that, and for him to celebrate with them, it was different for me to see for sure.
That's it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.